Good morning, ABC family. Welcome back to another Kids Talk. We've started a new sermon series asking, will God take care of us? Many of us have been wondering, will God take care of us, especially during these challenging times of the pandemic? We've been looking at the story of Naomi. And if you remember, Naomi's name means beautiful, pleasant, and good. And when we first meet Naomi, her life is beautiful, pleasant, and good. But when her husband and sons die, her life quickly becomes bitter and sad. So Naomi wonders, will God take care of her? And last Sunday, we saw that the answer is yes, God will take care of Naomi because God is a God of Hesed. Hesed means loyal love. And last week we saw how God provided Ruth, and Ruth provides Naomi with family and community. And today we will see how God continues to show his Hesed love to Naomi by taking care of another one of her needs. So if you have your Bibles, please turn to Ruth chapter 2. And we'll see how God shows his Hesed love to Naomi. So if you remember, Naomi and Ruth have just returned home, and the main challenge is how will they get food? So let's see what Naomi and Ruth do. Starting in verse 2. One day, Ruth said to Naomi, I think I'll go to the fields. Maybe I can find someone who will be kind and let me gather the grain they leave in their field. Naomi said, Fine, daughter, go ahead. So Ruth went to the fields. She followed the workers who were cutting the grain and gathered the grain that was left. It happened that the part of the field belonged to Boaz. ABC family, Ruth comes up with a desperate and potentially dangerous plan. She'll gather leftover grain from the fields. Today, it would be like people who are on street corners asking for money to buy food, but with the added risk of being hurt. Ruth becomes a beggar at the mercy and kindness of others. Now Ruth ends up gathering grain in the field of Boaz. The language of this passage helps us understand that it is God who guides Ruth to Boaz's field. And the question then becomes, will Boaz be kind to Ruth? Will he show Hesed love? Or will he turn her away, which is what we would expect most people to do? Let's see what Boaz chooses to do. Verse 8. Then Boaz said to Ruth, Listen, child, stay here in my field to gather grain for yourself. The Lord, under whose wings you have come for refuge, will reward you for all the good things you have done. ABC family, the phrase, under whose wings you have come for refuge, is a picture of a caring mother bird protecting her child from the storm. God uses Boaz to be a caring mother bird to Naomi and Ruth. Boaz chooses to show Hesed love. He does not ignore Ruth. He acknowledges her, and he ends up giving her a year's worth of grain and food. He shows her Hesed. Let's continue the story. Ruth returns home, and Naomi sees all the grain. So she asks, Where did you gather the grain, all this grain? To which Ruth replies, The man I worked with today is a man named Boaz, which prompts Naomi to shout, The Lord bless him. He has continued showing his kindness to the living as well as the dead. ABC family, want to guess what the Hebrew word that we see translated as kindness is? You guessed it, it's Hesed. Naomi recognizes that Boaz, in his act of generosity, is the Lord's Hesed love upon both Naomi and Ruth. When Naomi's husbands and 2 sons died, she lost everything. But because of God's Hesed, because of his loyal love, we see him begin to restore Naomi. First, he provides Ruth, who provides Naomi with family and community. And today, we see that he provides Boaz, who provides Naomi with food and drink. So when Naomi asks the question, will God take care of us? We see that the answer is yes. Yes, God in his Hesed love will take care of us. So ABC family, when we ask the question, will God take care of us? What can we do? Well, we can be like Boaz and show Hesed love to others. Boaz acknowledged and recognized Ruth, someone in need, and he generously gave to her, and he praised for God's loyal love over her. In this time of hurt and sadness, we have the opportunity to be Boazes. Will God take care of us? Yes. Yes, he will. And many times, in you to take care of one another. I'll see you next time.